afternoon. We're leaving Albuquerque. It is less than a 4-hour drive to El Paso. We should stop by White Sands National Park and do a little tour around there. It's super cool. Anyway, we're leaving Albuquerque, kind of panicky. I know they don't really care if you're like 5-10 minutes late, but in my mind, that's a contract that I've made. I said I'm checking out at 1 p.m. I must be out by 12:59 at the latest. Anyway, see you on the road. With some work to do, so I got some late checkout at 1 p.m. because I don't have to be in El Paso early. So it's like 1 p.m. we're leaving Albuquerque. It is like less than a 4-hour drive to El Paso. So I was thinking we should stop by White Sands National Park and do a little tour around there, and I can show off White Sands because it's super cool. But the visitor center actually closes at 5 p.m. and our arrival time would be like 4:30 p.m. I'm not sure if that means the park closes or just the visitor center. I think it might just be the visitor center, because why would the park close so early? Like, it's summer, people are gonna want to go be there. It is fucking toasty today. It is cooking in the sun. I've got 90 degrees Fahrenheit, that's what the car says. Still got like pretty much a full fucking tank of gas, so we can make it all the way to El Paso, no problem. We'll see where we're gonna stop. Waiting for my Starbucks so I can leave Albuquerque with a good coffee and not a gas station coffee. So I decided we're gonna go to White Sands after all, because the visitor center closes at 5, but the park itself is open till 9. So I'll be a little disappointed if I don't get to show you the visitor center, because I like showing those off. Usually they have more information about the park and the history and the landscape and the natural phenomenon and stuff. But you know, if nothing else, it'll be a really cool drive through a really neat area. I have driven through it before. It's super cool. I expected it to be much more lame than it was the first time I went, so I'm really excited to go through again and actually show it off now that I have this wonderful window mount for the camera. Been excited. Park's open till 9. We got lots of time. Just probably won't make it to the visitor center. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Depends if we stop on the way or not, because I'd really like to make it for just a quick walk around the visitor center, if nothing else. There's the potential that we'll arrive by about 4:30. It is what Google Maps is telling me. I'll arrive around 4:40 or so. So maybe we'll get a quick peek of the visitor center, and then we'll just do the drive around the park. I'm gonna take her out and do a couple quick walks around, and that's about it. Dude who just passed me in the Jeep is now behind me, and you can't see the trick there, because we passed a cop car. We went from doing at least 90 miles an hour to like 60. It's 75. The speed limit here is 75. Like, very overreactive in both directions, Mr. Jeep man. We had to stop for some gas in a town called Carrizozo. Not sure how to pronounce it. It's right past this amazing area of like clearly old volcanic rock, like black lava. You can even see the ridges and ripples in it from where it solidified over time. I really wish I'd stopped. And took a look around, but I also kind of thought the black rock and the black top would be really hard on her feet if we were walking around in that area, because it is 85 Fahrenheit, it says here now, so the black is going to be real toasty on her toes. White Sands won't be so bad because, you know, white, not so bad. But it was amazing. I'm super happy I got the whole thing on video, so I can show you just driving through this tiny little area of incredible like lava fields. And now we're going through this very quaint little town. Street in a tiny little town near some volcanic fields. Unfortunately, we did have to stop for gas, and I had to buy myself a snack and let her out to eat. We will not be arriving on time to go to the visitor center. However, I kind of realized that it's a little too hot and sunny to have went anyway, because I just had to leave her in the car. Now, I can have my car running for about 30 minutes. I can start my car from an app on my phone, and I can leave it running for a total of 30 minutes, like 2 15-minute intervals without leaving it. But I just simply don't trust doing that with her in the car in this heat, because sometimes it takes a moment to start up. Sometimes the app just doesn't quite connect. Even just for that like 2 minutes of walking her in the car trying to figure out the app, I really don't feel comfortable doing that. It's a little bit too hot hot and bright sun, it'll get cooking in here very fast. And from what I remember of White Sands area and the visitor center, there's no coverage, there's going to be no shade. Probably something I'd have had to skip anyway. Another thing is, it sure turns my car on and gives me like a little image of my car and shows that it's running and the whatever heat I had it last set to is on. But I don't 100% know for certain, because I've never been in the car starting it, whether that means the air conditioning is on full blast for her. It just looks like it should be, and I don't trust that. If I had a human in the car, that would be fine. I would just leave it fully running, but don't want to get it stolen, so I have to rely on the app, and it just gives me too much anxiety. I don't know. I don't want to risk her at all. And right now she's very stressed out because she likes to only lay directly behind the passenger seat up against the door. She kind of curls up there. I think she feels a little more tucked in and secure. Unfortunately, the sun has been coming in that window and hitting her like the entire drive, so she's just panting and stressed out, but she won't move to the shady side. So when we parked and grabbed some gas, I put a bag of stuff to block her so she can't reach all the way there. And then if we turn again, which we will be up here, the sun won't be directly on her. Now she's very stressed out because she's not in her safe little space. She's kind of in the middle, and she's just like, I don't know what's happening and why I'm here, because my dog like me has anxiety. I didn't even make her that way. I adopted her that way, and she's actually gotten less anxiety over the years. But the car's a lot. We're in it for a long stretch of time. She gets confused. She's a dog. I actually do plan on trying the pheromone sprays to see if that works. Getting some from the vet, but we just tried that. Regardless, it forgets things. Anyway, we are about an hour from White Sands now. Excited, even if we're just gonna drive around and walk around a little bit. I'm just excited to show it off for you. See you there. $25 to get in for a single person vehicle, private vehicle. But she said the receipt is good for 6 days. Your $25 entry gets you 6 days of entry, which is pretty cool if you're nearby. I was just going to show you the entire drive and route, but it will take quite a while, probably 30 minutes straight of just driving around. So I'm just going to show you certain spots and parts. We're going to get out and do a couple little walk arounds. Cool, we made it. What do you think? Yeah, toasty. Looks like not that long of a trail overall. Is it what said it was a mile? I have no concept of a mile, even though I drive in America all the time. So my brain's just like, mile. Not sure how long that'll take. Sounds short. I guess we just walk up the dune. Kinda odd. Coconut pooped immediately, and I have to pick that back up on the way out because definitely not going to be a garbage can up here. We got to pick up dog poops. Always pick up your goddamn dog poop. Quit leaving it around for people and other dogs to step in. All right? Let's climb this dune. Oh, look at the little footprints. All the little birdies. Wow, this is beautiful. Who eats? Which way should we go, Coconut? This is hard as a rock. Soft. Hard. Much more pleasant to walk on the hard. Don't need to move my sniff in there. I think we're supposed to be down there. I've lost the trail. I can see where I'm supposed to be. So I'm just gonna walk down to it because I can see where other people have cut this path in. Because we've also lost the trail. At least I assume this is where I'm supposed to be. And I remember it looping and connecting to itself. This is a very hard trail to maintain yourself on, even when you're the kind of person who really tries. Very easy to lose it. Yeah, it says
Please don't cut trail. But it's very fucking hard to tell exactly where the trail is, to be honest. I think it goes here. You see it over there. So, up there is where we lost the trail. We started going that way. It's actually on the other side of this hill. And then it comes down around behind us. And up here, as you can see by all the footprints, many, many people make the same mistake we did.
Okay, so we're hot. Cooling off in the car with the AC for a bit. I think it's the elevation more than the heat that's killing most of us a little bit. I actually don't know. I don't know how high elevation we are here. I don't know how much we dropped from Albuquerque, because Albuquerque's over a mile. I have a feeling this is very high elevation as well. I sunscreened before doing that, and that was not a long adventure. That was like 30 minutes. Wow, glad I did. Not sure it did anything. SPF 50 plus actually. There's a little boardwalky type area we might do, because it's a really just like a little in and out, not a hike, not in any sand. Other than that, I think we're just gonna drive through, because the sun, oh yeah, okay, it is 96 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty toasty. So that might also be why we're fucking dying. I know. I got your AC blasted. I got it blasted, pup. I'll put that back on low. I don't know why it turns off low.
Okay, this is the boardwalk. We did this one last time we were in, which is why I know it's not far, because I'm burning to a little crisp and Coconut's pretty exhausted. So I'm gonna show you the little boardwalk area, and then I guess we're just driving around, because honestly, we're just like mentally unprepared. Our fortitude isn't there, so let's go. Frosty. When would it be frosty? It's so bright I can't actually see my screen at all. So, as you can see, a very short walk. Honestly, if you walk fast, it's like 2 minutes. So, pretty good if you're exhausted and sunburnt and have a tired dog. Beautiful though, honestly. White Sands National Park is fucking gorgeous. I really wish I had more time to explore here, but I would need to be staying nearby so I could leave Coconut in a hotel. Maybe next time I'm going to do more of an exploratory journey instead of just focusing on work while I'm around here. I would really love to do Roswell for a day and check that out. I'd love to see Carlsbad, and I'd love to actually spend some time around here learning about this natural phenomenon instead of having to rush in and out very sunburned. So I might have to base myself in El Paso for a few extra days so I could make runs out to Carlsbad and here, and then maybe stay at Roswell for a day on the way. Seems fun. Seems like a good idea. Let's do it.
Can you imagine driving off-road in this? You would just like destroy your vehicle so bad you'd be stuck immediately and fill your engine with sand. Oh my god. That looks like Caroline Mills to me. That's pretty cool. They have little holes all through, so I assume they're a mountain for some kind of insect. I don't know what else would create that, but I passed by them very fast and didn't even glance. So it might just be natural rock formations and looking at they're rumbling. Ooh, rumbling. I didn't want to go back on the same loop we came in on, so I thought I'd take a turn around. A little hard to stay on the road because all of the like outlet areas look exactly the same because it's all just like white sand. So you kind of have to like pause quite often to be like, oh, is that the road or is this the road? I don't know, maybe this should be, maybe I'm tired and sunbed. As you can see, it's gorgeous. I don't really have time to continue to video much anymore because we still have to drive to El Paso to do it. I'd like to show you the coming into El Paso. So I think we're gonna cut it here for white sands. Sand. It's absolutely so fucking cool. Just in the middle of the high desert like this. And I say the word absolutely a lot, huh? Maybe it's just my anxiety not quite knowing where to go. My car is filthy. That's something to be aware of. You'll be very, very nasty when you come in here. My boots are filthy, Coconut's filthy. But it's white sand, so it doesn't look